What I'm about to say may help you if you're a woman struggling with her hormones. Also, what I'm about to say may help you as a guy who's dating a woman struggling with her hormones. So, within the menstrual cycle, we have four phases, okay? And so, when you have these four phases, you are supposed to be eating for those four phases. And I swear women are not that crazy, but maybe it's just nutrition. Or to be fair, a lack of nutrition. So you have four phases as a woman. First is the menstrual phase. The second is the follicular phase. The third is the ovulatory phase. The fourth is the luteal phase. And if it sounds Greek to you, it's actually Latin. So in the first phase, the menstrual phase, you're going through the shedding of the uterine lining. And this is when you experience mood changes and progesterone and estrogen happen to be at its highest, at its peak. And so this is when you can also experience the cramping and overall pretty low mood. This phase would last for about 1 to 5 days. The next phase is the follicular phase. And so this is where basically it's follicle growth and there is an immature egg within the follicle. And as that follicle grows, it basically increases the amount of estrogen being secreted. And that estrogen is going to increase or rather thicken the uterine lining. And that's what basically gets you ready for pregnancy. And this phase would last between 6 to 14 days. This is also when you could experience a really fluctuating time within your emotional state and your mental health. But this is why nutrition is so important. So the next phase is the ovulatory phase. And the ovulatory phase, it's pretty much very short. It's only a day. And there's a surge in the luteinizing hormone, which causes the most mature follicle to rupture. And that releases the egg into the fallopian tube, and the only time in the cycle when pregnancy is possible. So some women may experience some abdominal discomfort, some pain, maybe bloating as well, and this would be on day 14. The next phase is the luteal phase, and this is when the ruptured follicle now turns into corpus luteum, which produces progesterone. So progesterone will further thicken the uterine lining, basically preparing it for a fertilized egg. If fertilization doesn't occur, the corpus luteum will degenerate and those progesterone levels would decrease. Then this is when the uterine lining would shed, and then you have the cycle that occurs. And then this is when you would experience the whole PMS symptoms and the bloating and the mood swings and the tenderness and all of those things. And usually last for about 14 days. It definitely varies from woman to woman because especially during your follicular phase, that can go around any time period. But overall, the luteal phase would last for between 15 to 28 days. So understanding your overall health, syncing your cycles, understanding how to eat during every single cycle, or rather every single phase, is so key, so important for your health. Not only your health, but also for those around you. Because remember that when you have your mood swings and when you can't regulate emotionally, you are affecting other people. You could be affecting your family, you could be affecting your work colleagues, you could be impacting your mental health negatively, all because of your nutrition. And when I've dealt with so many women, but it always comes down to what are you putting in your body? Because literally, whatever you put in is whatever you're going to get out. So I've dealt with lots of women with PCOS, infertility, and things like that. And it just always comes down to nutrition. It always comes down to movement. It always comes down to how are you moving your body? What are you putting in your body? What is your mental health like right now? And it's all about just regulating your system, rebalancing your system. And that's why I put together this ebook that is currently out right now. It's at a 17% discount. I'm sticking to it for the month of May because I want as many of you to get your hands on this. It's a one-time investment so that you have all of the knowledge that you need to literally change your life. And it's very simplified. It teaches you how to eat for each phase. for your menstrual phase, your follicular phase, your ovulatory phase, your luteal phase. So you need to be eating a particular way in order to rebalance your system. Your system is basically screaming out right now, hey, rebalance me because I'm out of sync. And that's why you have mood disruptions and you have bloating. And let me tell you, I know of women who do not bloat before their cycle and after their cycle and during their cycle, because it's all about you working with your body. And so you have to move in ways that do not kind of put your body into this fight or flight, or kind of stimulate your cortisol, because you want to bring that down. The nutrition side of the book basically shows you how to eat in such a way where you are bringing down insulin and you are regulating insulin. So I use the word regulate a lot because we are all very dysregulated people out there, and especially women. We are more emotional than men, and so we feel things at a different level, but we also health-wise experience things as well at a different level. And so if you're a guy who's gotten through the whole video, I hope that this will help you to be a little bit more sensitive with women around you, because we go through a lot in a month. A man kind of has all our 4 cycles in one day, so he can regulate as quick as possible. But with women, it's a little bit different. So I hope this helps. It's information you may have not had before, or maybe it wasn't put this way before, but you do need to know a little bit more about your health. Even if you're a woman that doesn't have PCOS, I'm telling you right now, the book that I wrote is actually helping me to kind of just relook at things and take note of my cycle. So it helps me. I hope it will help you. I hope that you would inform people around you. Maybe buy the book as a gift to somebody, or remember, it's an ebook, it's a digital copy, so you can just email the copy to somebody that you think needs to get the help that they need. But remember that I am a holistic health coach, so if you do need any other assistance, then DM me or email me, or get a hold of me and we can schedule a consultation. But I hope all of the info helps, and I will see you soon. Not sure when, but soon.